Woodpecker's new auto-line drill guide goes where a drill press can't and keeps your bit perpendicular to your work. The standard hex shank fitting mates to any cordless or corded drill in seconds. Even faster for impact drivers and quick change adapters. Tight tolerance bearings and a 1/2-inch geared chuck deliver minimal runout. The chuck carrier rides on Teflon bushings, following polished stainless steel columns. Notice the taper machined in the column. That's where you lock the depth stop. With minimal clamping force on the stop knob, the taper prevents the stop from slipping, no matter how many times you bang into it. But drilling your hole straight is only half the battle. You also have to put that hole in the right place. And this tool has several ways to help with that. First, there are laser engraved guides in the base. Line them up with your witness marks, and your bit is perfectly centered. Next, we included a versatile fence system. The fence guide rods mount to any edge of the base, and the fence mounts to the guide rods in 4 different positions. You can slide it under the base to work close to an edge. You can turn it around to obtain maximum distance. You can flip it on edge to have a wider base, or you can put the thin edge down and create an outrigger for additional support. When you need a hole centered on your stock, remove the centering pins from their storage position. Thread them into the bottom of the base. Now hold one pin tight to each side of your board and your bit is right on center. The hole in the base allows for drills up to 1 inch. When you need to drill larger holes, just remove the column caps, turn the chuck carrier around, and now you can use up to 2-inch Forstner bits. We even machined a V into the base to help you drill round material.
European-style hinges are a great way to go when you're mounting cabinet doors. They're concealed for a sleek, clean look, and they offer easy adjustment for perfect door alignment. With Rockler's exclusive line of jigget solutions, they're easy to install too, and the only power tool you need is a handheld drill. On the doors, the Jigget Deluxe hinge drilling system lets you quickly bore precise, perfectly aligned holes for the hinge cups. The jig configures to match your hinge specifications, and the clamp bases slip easily on the edge of your door, elevating the door enough to accommodate Bench Cookie Plus work grippers for no-slip stability. Positioning is as simple as lining up the center marks on the jig with your center lines on the door and tightening down. The spring-loaded drilling guide comes with a stop collar that lets you set the exact drilling depth. The drill guide fits snugly onto the steel template on the clamp base. Then you simply drill, and you end up with precisely positioned, perfectly vertical hinge cup holes of just the right depth. Here's another great thing about the Jigget Deluxe system. If you're mounting hinges in multiple doors of the same size, you only have to set it up once. When you're done with the doors, you need to drill pilot holes in the cabinet for the hinge mounting plates. Rockler offers jiggets to make this operation easy and accurate too. The jigs have a center line that you line up with your marks on the cabinet. A built-in fence guarantees alignment and proper setback. Then you just use the Rockler self-centering bit specified for the jig to drill the holes. All that's left to do is mount the hinge arms to the door and the mounting plates to the cabinet and clip the hinges together.
MagSwitch is committed to expanding their already impressive line of woodworking tools utilizing on-off magnet technology. Recently, they launched 3 new innovative tools that are definitely worth taking a look at. First is a table saw alignment tool called the Universal Saw Indicator. By using small switchable magnets in the base, MagSwitch was able to design a tool that could provide a table-to-blade alignment measurement when mounted to a standard cross fence. And because the base is magnetic, unlike every other saw alignment product, this one can be positioned anywhere on the table, and this allows for a precise repositioning of the table saw fence to make very small adjustments necessary for perfect fitting joinery. Next, the Vertical Featherboard Pro mounts to the center of a Biesmeyer-style fence in order to provide downward force when thin workpieces tend to lift up or when very consistent depth for non-through cuts is necessary. The featherboard section is reversible, so it can work on either side of the fence, and 2 of these can be used together with a piece of sacrificial material for identical rabbet cuts. All of this functionality also makes this the perfect companion for the Rockler Miterfold dado set, where precise cut depth and cuts on each side of the fence are necessary. Lastly, the Universal Featherboard Pro improves on its predecessor with wider magnetic bases and shear strips that give it excellent grip even when positioned over the miter slots. MagSwitch also added 2 micro-adjustable bump feet so that this tool can be used as a stop for repeatable crosscuts and slots that can be finely tuned for a perfect fit.
Hey, Paul Akers here with FastCap. We're going to go over Fast Edge and all the different tools that we have with Fast Edge. Quick overview, and then we specifically want to zoom in on the speed. So most people don't know we have all these cool tools for applying Fast Edge. We have the Fast Edge clamps, which allow the board to stand upright when you're putting the Fast Edge on. We have the quad trimmer, trims forward and backwards, both sides. We have the speed roller. We have the fast brake, which breaks all the edges as you put it on. We have the flush cut trimmers, which trim off the edges, and we have the fast accurate seaming tool, or fast tool, which is for seaming Fast Edge when you're refacing cabinets. Now, people ask, why should I use the speed roller over a J roller? Well, I've been using this for 30 years as a cabinet maker. They work pretty well, but the reason we came up with this is because the speed roller is one-handed operation. The J roller is two-handed operations. It's much more awkward. It's just more difficult to use. On top of that, we shrunk the diameter of the wheel on the speed roller, applying more pounds per square inch here. Because of this large roller, the energy is dispersed, so you can't get as much pressure per square inch as you're rolling on here. And when you're using Fast Edge, it is critical that you have a ton of pressure. So this works much better. Then we made the wheels steel, so there's even more pressure applied. But we also have the wheels that remove, just like that. You pop them out, and you can put on a rubber set of wheels if you have a material that might potentially get marred. But most of the time, I like the steel wheels because it maximizes the pressure. So there's a quick overview of all
The Square Clamp Kit from MILESCRAFT provides the ultimate upgrade to the Clamp Square line of products. If you thought creating right angles with our squares was easy, just wait until you get your hands on this kit. Each kit comes with an 8-inch clamp square which is durable, lightweight, and won't mar or scuff your work. Just like before, this square can be used with almost any clamping system, but the secret is in a pair of new MILESCRAFT square clamps which come included in the kit. Use the built-in patented dovetail track to quickly attach the square clamps and position your project. Simply slide the square clamps toward your workpiece, press down on the durable cam lever handles to snap the clamps into place, and secure your project with the soft, non-slip, no-scratch pads built into each clamp. For longer pieces, support the ends of your work with the included 3/4-inch clamp supports to make sure your work stays straight and true. The Square Clamp Kit can also act as a steady base to support large vertical boards upright while you work, and is also compatible with the MILESCRAFT 4-inch clamp squares. Whether creating cabinets, assembling furniture, framing pictures, building shelves, or any other project, make quick work of 90-degree angles.
Introducing the Plate Joiner, slim and ergonomic. With its cast aluminum front body, it's designed for making strong plate joints with efficiency, accuracy, convenience, speed, and comfort. The PJ7000 has non-marring rubber inserts, engineered to prevent material from slipping. The powerful 5.6 amp motor delivers 11,000 RPM for quick, precise cutting. The rack and pinion vertical fence system is engineered for accurate adjustments with 3 positive stops at 0 degrees, 45 degrees, and 90 degrees. It has 6 depth settings with 1 touch stops and common biscuit sizes. The double insulated PJ7000 also has a toolless blade cover and shaft lock for easy blade changes. Quick changing back means cleaner work. The Plate Joiner by Makita.
Hey guys, Patrick here with Armor Tools, and today I'm going to give you a short demo of the Armor Auto Jig and the features that make it so much more efficient than other pocket hole jigs. And this thing is sweet. It's a fully automated jig system that self-adjusts to ensure the correct angles and depths are drilled. I'm going to show you how it works and walk you through it. Now, step 1 is easy enough. Just take a piece of material and clamp it into the jig. Of course, this jig features Armor's patented auto-adjusting clamp, so you can clamp varying thicknesses without having to readjust. And there you go, step 1, and everything is done. Once you clamped your material securely in the jig, your drill guide block is automatically set to reflect the appropriate height, and your drill bit collar is automatically set to the correct depth. Just tighten your collar with this little wrench, and you're good to go. It's that quick and that easy. With other jig systems, you'd still be setting your guide block. By adding this tool into your shop, it's guaranteed to increase your workflow. Now before we drill, I wanted to mention that the jig platform is set to the height of your standard 2x4, so there's no need to buy any additional wings or extensions. Now let's go ahead and drill this demonstration piece. There you go, perfect pocket holes.
This new register caliper was inspired by a similar tool found in the Studley tool chest. The direct reading scale on the tool allows you to take a measurement for both outside and inside dimensions. You can also set them to quickly check dimensions as you work. The caliper is small enough to fit into a pocket, which means it's always there when you need it.